Hey guys, it's been a little while. Back from Japan. It's been about 2 weeks, but had a really good time. I wish I did better in the tournaments, but it is what it is. I'm not really stressed about it. Oh, Jesus. This internet is, booty butt cheeks. Unless you have, do you have a history of spoiling video games on the internet? But while in Japan, I actually did an insane amount of things. I feel like I actually did way more for my trip than any other top player did who was visiting. Way more. Dude, why did I fall out? What the? Okay, fine. Smash Ultimate is a goofy goober game sometimes. But while in Japan, oh Jesus. I think let me try and count. I went to I spent time in Shibuya, I spent time in main part of Tokyo, I spent time in Hakone, Nagoya, a little bit of time in Osaka. I went to Asakusa, Arakawa, Akihabara. I spent time in, let's see, there are like some others that I'm just brain farting and I'm having a hard time remembering right now. Oh, Harajuku was really cool. Akihabara was, it was a place that exists. I get why it's so famous now for like nerd and especially anime. That is one of the most degenerate places I've ever been in my life. But in a very different way than like the degeneracy in any other city I've ever been to. That place is Falcon. Anime land. And I mean all the kinds. Including the weird. No, I thought it was entertaining, GQ Boy Blitz. Just definitely different. Like you can go in Akihabara and there's just Falcon, like straight up just like everywhere. And it's not even like that far out of the way or anything. Like you can just like, you can go in a random ass store and they've just got like on the shelves in Akihabara. Like what the f. I was in disbelief. I couldn't believe I saw that, you know? It was very funny though. Especially since I went with a group. Oh, am I dead? Okay. Like when I went with Chase, my sister, and Jazo. And just walking around and seeing that casually in the public with friends is some of the funniest. What do you think of the Japanese players? Dude, we are so much worse. Like Japan's depth, it's staggering. The average player there is like borderline high level. When I was playing at Maisuma and Kagaribi, I think I played 3 people my entire Japan trip that I thought were easy to beat. 3! Think about that for a second. What the f? Literally everyone else I played my entire trip, I could conceivably see beat me in like a best of 3 in tournament. But their not top players are so much better than our not top players that it's absurd. Bad players just don't seem to exist there. Good humbling experience, I guess. It made me realize how much I lack matchup knowledge in some spots, because if I lacked matchup knowledge in a spot, I lost. That was it. You aren't ready for a matchup? Die. They just practice with each other more independently of like skill level and all of that. They have much better Wi-Fi, which is partly because they're just more consolidated than we are. But part of it is also just, you know, Smashmate. Like they just have a really good online service for just playing and grinding. Whereas we have like Ryuga Court, and Ryuga Court, don't get me wrong, is really good. But Ryuga Court is also only available to like already well-established like high-level players. If you're not like in Ryuga Court, getting in there is hard as f. Like we have Zinkus in here right now, as a really good example of someone who could absolutely make a case for deserving to be in there, but he's not in there. Zinkus is like proof right here in this chat right now of that. But yeah, if we get a Smashmade equivalent for the US and it has like a leaderboard and everything, high key, I might grind that. I don't know. And yeah, my sister had a great time in Japan. Hilarious is definitely a good word for that place. What makes Smash Made better than Elite Smash? It's kind of like Anther's Ladder, or like what Anther's Ladder used to be, where it's I think it's kind of like just a universal grind server that everyone can join no matter how good you are. It's kind of designed to help people have all played. Oh, on that note, I'd like to apologize for having sub mode only on right now, guys. Those of you who aren't subscribers, this isn't what I normally do when I stream. It's all one asshole's fault. I don't know who this asshole is, but some asshole on the internet leaked something. Bruh, that killed. Let's go. Japan was sick. That honestly might be my favorite country I've ever visited. Like, it's not without its flaws. I know some people when they visit, they're like, oh my god, Japan's the best place in the world by far. And it's definitely not perfect, but it might be my favorite overall place I've ever been. The food is insane, although if you're a vegetarian, it kind of sucks. Try for another Kaguribi sometime? Sure, why not? That killed? Disgusting. Wow, this Joker just runs away. I've never seen a Joker just slowly walk away and do nothing as much as this guy. It's baffling. But my favorite food I had in Japan was probably, I think my top two, these were my favorite things in general, were probably Japanese katsu curry and this one ramen place. So I went to this one ramen place in Akihabara. It was like this one, it was down this one street corner right next to a maid cafe. But this one place, if I remember correctly, was called Kyushu Jangara. Their spicy tonkatsu ramen made me cry. I kid you not. I had a borderline spiritual experience eating this. It felt like I had, like the chef had studied my entire life and just created the most perfect bowl specifically designed for me that I've ever had. It was insane. I'm a big food person, so if that sounds kind of weird, but I'm telling you, that's what it felt like, man. I mean, I took a picture of it, and I can straight up Google it and show you guys if you want. Oh man. But yeah, the other thing I had was I'd actually never had a Japanese katsu curry before until I went over there. And there was I forget who made it, but somewhere there was the thing that like ranks world dishes and ranks them every single year. And I think last year's like dish of 2022 in some like big foodie magazine or whatever was Japanese katsu curry. And I'd never had that before, so I didn't really know why. But I get it now. I had it at it was this like small coffee bar. Or not coffee bar, cafe. This like small little this small little cafe tucked away in Tokyo. And the curry there made me feel things. It was amazing. That was like one of the most perfect things I've eaten in recent memory. Yeah, I had a great time in Japan.